Right, I just got started. Now I want to speak to the camera for like an hour. How many times do I have to tell myself that speaking for an hour is not what I actually need? I just need to get the reps in. I can talk to the camera for like an, I can talk to the camera for like 10 hours and it wouldn't hurt me. I can spend, I can take 10 hours from my day and I can spend my 10 hours sitting on a chair, looking at the camera and talking about topics that I want to talk about for like 10 hours. And it's not going to hurt me because I can. But I don't want to do it. I just want to improve and enhance my communication here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm somehow good at speaking this language, but I want to get up there. And if I really want to get up there, speaking more is not the solution. Speaking more will help me get more used to the words that I need to use. But if I want to get up there, I have to communicate in a structured way, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. You can look at the most you can look at the most cool communicator in the world. They always speak in a structured way, and I want to speak like that as well. So the solution to that is not speaking more. The solution to that is speaking in a structured way while I actually speak when I turn on the camera. At this point, I don't even know exactly what I'm saying. I haven't picked up this language subconsciously. I haven't picked up this language subconsciously. It's kind of hurt. It kind of hurts. Still have to put the reps in. Still have to put the reps in. I don't want to learn this language. I've already, I have already learned this language. So I don't want to learn this language and now. I just want to acquire this language. Learn this language is not enough for me. I just want to acquire this language. Like how a native speaker, when born in English speaking country, how they acquire their own language, like how I acquired my own native language. Like that's how I want to acquire this language so I can speak this language really well, like native speaker. I mean, at this point, I don't want to speak like native speaker. I want to communicate better. Most of the native speakers they don't communicate better in their own language. So I just wanna learn to communicate better in this language, and to do that, I need to speak in a structured way. And the only way I get to speak in a structured way when I actually try to speak in a structured way. So here's my plan. From now on, what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to pick a topic. For example, I can pick this watch, and I can talk about this watch in details, in structured way, so I can learn how communication is, how the sorry I just forgot. I wouldn't say I lost my progress. That's not what I'm here to say. I've already made really good progress, but now this is not time to like beat on myself for that. This is time to learn to speak in a structured way. That will set me apart from the competition. That will set me apart from the people who are doing the same thing in my niche, in my industry. Right? The only thing I need is I need to speak better. I don't need to learn that. I don't need to learn this. I need to just speak better and be able to get on the camera with a thought that I can share on the internet, and people will pay attention to the thought that I'm sharing on the internet. I don't need to learn anything. I just need to learn this one single skill, and this will change my life. I have to spend more time learning and mastering this skill rather than just learning a skill that will make me money. No, I don't want to spend time learning a skill that will make me money. I want to spend time learning a skill that will build me a character that deserves everything. And one of the traits of that character is learning to speak better. I am this character in the video, but in real life, I'm a different person. If you if you were to talk to me in real life, I'm not this person. Really, this is a made up character. This is a total made up character. In real life, this character doesn't exist. This character only exists when I actually turn on the camera and I actually speak. Right? So I can pick this watch. I bought this watch for cheap, like 300 rupees. I can say I bought it cheap. I thought it would be cool to watch aware, speak really good English. So I need to maintain some kind of formal shit. I don't want to maintain formal shit, even though it's necessary for me because I'm now operating on a different level. I was a guy who doesn't give a fucking about wearing a watch or dressing well, but now I'm kind of a guy who actually gives a fuck about dressing well, putting a nice watch on his hands, and speaking well. I'm trying to accomplish that character, but it's not gonna happen like this. It takes time. It takes experiment, right? Cannot just okay. I want to be this character, so I'm just gonna like snap my finger and get in that character. No, it's not going to happen. Never ever. You actually have to experiment shit. Like I experiment shit with my duration sense. I wear shit. I wear this watch. Now I'm gonna buy another watch because I think this watch is not cool. So I'm gonna have, but so I'm gonna have to buy another watch for like 500 rupees. I want to increase the price as I go up in the sense of dressing, and I also want to speak really well. I don't want to miss this. I don't want to speak like most people. I want to speak better, structured, coherently. I want to speak like most people because I'm not like most people. I'm different. I was given I was given something and I don't know what is that. But I'm working towards it. And soon I will get to that destination and I will know what it is. For now, I just have to be present at this moment and I just have to take action every single day. I cannot live in the future, I cannot live in the past. This both past and future it doesn't exist they don't exist. They don't exist in real time. The only thing that exists in real time is the present. And you have to be in the present. You have to tell yourself, okay, this is what's happening right now, and these are the problems that I need to fix, and these are the tasks that's in these are the tasks that are in front of me. So I'm gonna do it without any anxiety, overthinking, because anxiety, overthinking, these thoughts are not real. What's real is being in the present and doing the task that will actually help you get to the destination that you were meant to get there. Right? I'm just speaking. These are general topics, and I can talk about it for like an hour. But yeah, it matters. You actually get to speak. This is the really good topic. This is really good topic. You learn to speak better and in structured way when you actually learn to speak casually. Because, for example, in your own native language, you didn't learn to speak. You didn't have filters when you started speaking your own language. You started speaking your language casually. Abusive words, slangs, whatever that is. I don't know. That's how you learn. That's how you learn your own language. And that's how I want to learn this language. I just want to learn to speak this language casually, and then I want to improve my level of speaking here. First, I have to learn to speak camera and get better at speaking this language casually because I don't want to speak professionally when I'm talking to someone. Sure, there will be time in the future where I need to put myself in a position to speak professionally, but now this is not the time to speak professionally. This is the time to speak casually because the people who I'm going to talk to, they're not professional. Sure, they are professional in their own field, but they're not actually professional in this speaking. So I'm just gonna have to learn to speak to them casually. And the people who I'm going to talk to, they live in English-speaking country. So I'm not going to match their level, but I would definitely try to do my best when it comes to actually negotiation, sales, because I'm going to do sales for my own service. I committed to do a service based business. It's like web design, whatever that is, because I need to do something to get out of this shit village. Like I said tomorrow, that staying in the village is not going to do any better for you. If you stay in the village, it's going to kill your dream. Literally, it's going to kill your dream. If you wanna accomplish your dream, you have to leave your village. You have to leave your village. Period. Period. If you wanna accomplish your goals, you have to leave your village. If you stay in the village, you will have no opportunities. I mean, the people who just laboring job, they are going to uh, they're going to new states where they can find better laboring job, so they can get paid better. So how the fuck am I supposed to be here with goals, with big goals? It's impossible. I'm gonna fail monumentally. I'm gonna fail monumentally in 2026. I am leaving this village. I'm leaving this village. I just turned 21, so you should just say, so you should just wish me like happy birthday, whatever that is. To leave this village as soon as possible. Staying in this village. This I'm just tired of living in this village. Just want to leave this village and never come back. But I cannot just like say I want to leave this village and all of a sudden I'm in that. All of a sudden I'm in Bangalore. All of a sudden I'm in America. No, getting out of this village. Or let me rephrase that. Staying in that village just sucks, and that's the problem. And and my identity is a problem solver. So this is a problem, and I have to fix this problem. And to fix this problem, I have to make enough cash. To make enough cash, I have to do something. For example, business, freelancing, content creation, whatever that is. I mean, everything is a business. Everything is a business. Doing laboring job is a business. Content creation is a business. You actually have to sell something. If you're a laborer and you go somewhere to find a laboring job where you can actually get paid better. You actually have to sell your laboring skill to get the job. You're saying, okay, I'm really good laborer, so I'm gonna go up to that contractor and I'm gonna say to that contractor, hey, I do a really good laboring job. Do you think that labor? Do you think that constructioner would give you a job? No. The constructioner would test you, and then he would give you the job, right? It's demo. I don't even know exactly what I'm saying, but I'm trying to speak better. I'm trying to speak. I'm trying to get better at this language. It's really big deal. Someone like me, someone like me who was born in this village and then something just happened in his life and that incident just turned him into a person that wanted to accomplish big goals. It's kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird. I mean, I'm glad that weird incident happened in my life. I'm happy for that. But now it's all on me. I cannot complain. I can just play the game as it is. The world is unfair. No one's perfect. So I have to play the game. I'm not perfect. If you're watching this, you're not perfect. If you think you're perfect, you're wrong. You're wrong. Literally, you're wrong. Everyone's got their own flaws. I've got my own flaws. You've got your own flaws. So if you think you're perfect, you're wrong, and you're never going to accomplish anything better in your life. The person who thinks he's perfect is never going to achieve anything better in his life. The perfect word is a scam. It sounds good. It sounds good in stories, motivation, paper, whatever that is. But in real life, in reality, the perfect word is a scam. If you try to be perfect, you're never going to get perfect at anything. You will get better, but you will never going to be perfect. There will be someone who's better than you. And what? What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna cry about it? Then cry. I don't give a fuck. So you should never tell yourself that you're perfect. You should just tell yourself, okay, I'm good at this, I'm trying to get better. Never use the perfect word. No human is perfect in this God green earth. I, th- I thought was perfect, but I was never perfect. I'm not. I'm not perfect. I was never perfect, and I will never be perfect human being. There will still be flaws in me, and I have to accept that flaws, and I have to live, and I have to continue to live my life. That's it. That's it. Just accept. Change what can be changed. Don't try to change what cannot be changed. Why you are trying to change something that cannot be changed? It's against the natural law. Why you are trying to go against the natural law? God has created this green earth, and you're trying to change the law of the nature. It's impossible. Let's say you were born like not. Let's say you are dwarf for whatever reason. Do you think you can change that? Do you think you can hire doctors to like increase your height? No. Doing that is against the nature, and you might receive a death. So please don't do it. Don't go against the rule. You can change. You can change yourself in terms of like quality characteristic. That's it. So I just went from speaking better topic to topic of dwarf. What the fuck? I'm going to say this again. No human being is perfect. If you think someone's perfect, Just talk to him personally. He will say he's got shitloads of problem than you, and you will realize, okay, this human being is literally in the worst position that I'm currently in, worse position than me. But I thought he's perfect, but now he's like this loser who's running away from his problems. I'm not loser. I'm not running away from my problems. I faced my problem. I liked a girl. I liked a girl. Yeah, it took like 2, 3 days to realize that if I say it to her, it's not going to hurt me. So I just went up to her and said it to her, and she doesn't give a fuck about me. I'm not gonna fucking waste time thinking about her all the time. I did waste time. I'm not gonna lie. I did waste some time thinking about her, but with my consciousness, I realized that in reality, she doesn't give a fuck about me. It's all my fantasy that I created for myself. And then after that, I'm like, fuck, I just fucking wasted a lot of time just thinking about her. I could have done so many better things. If I just used that time to do something better than just thinking about her all. I'm not going to repeat that mistake again. Literally, I'm not going to repeat that mistake again. It just destroyed my precious time. And from tomorrow on, I am literally going to be aware. I would say I'm going to just be aware. I'm going to be hyper aware of my thoughts. What actually I'm thinking at that moment. What actually I'm thinking. How am I doing things? What am I doing? What am I eating? I'm just going to be hyper aware of my thoughts. And then I'm just going to cut through the noise and I'm just going to do the task that's right in front of me. Right in front of me. I just realized the power of consciousness. It can literally change your life. Like someone said on the internet, I don't know if it's true or not, your consciousness creates reality. And it's so fucking true. When you are present, you do things. You don't complain. You don't complain. You don't live in the future, you don't live in the past that happens. You don't live in the future that's never going to happen. You live in the present. And you do what must be done. Simple. That's how people achieve things. You just have to be hyper aware of your thoughts, what you are actually thinking, what emotion you're feeling. And when you find yourself that you're wasting time, you can just cut through the noise, get in the task, and do the task for the whole day. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I've been doing for like 2 days. And I just got better at reminding myself, okay, I'm thinking this, so it's wasting my time and I'm gonna get better.